So in the previous thing, what did we learn? How to change from percent to fractions. So if the percentage is given and we want the answer to be as a fraction, we learned that how to do. Now here we will learn how to change from percent to a decimal number. Okay. Now in this we should remember one thing, that to change any number into a decimal number, if the fraction has the denominator 10, 100, 1000, it becomes very easy for us to change it into a decimal number. Keeping this in mind, we have to remember that when we write this as a fraction, how will we write it? What is the meaning of 43%? It means 43 out of 100. So there is a 100 as the denominator. If I want to write this as a decimal number, if the denominators are 10 or powers of 10, then you can very easily write it as a decimal number. Now what is so easy about it? We have learned it when we did decimals. Now 43 upon 100, if this has to be written as a decimal number, means 43 hundredth. Remember the decimal place value chart. After the point, you had the 10th place, then you had 100th place. Here you had ones, tens, hundreds. So this is the way your decimal place value chart looks like. So if it is upon 100 means 100th place. So we want a decimal number who will have 2 digits after the point, because it is 100. 100th is here, point is here, 1, 2. 2 digits after the point. Now we have 2 digits here already in the numerator. So how will we write it? 0.43. It will become 0.43. Now there is no whole number, there is no number before the point. So you just write a 0 over there. What if this was not a double digit number? What if it was 8%? What would you do? First of all, 8% we know is 8 upon 100, 8 out of 100. Now 100 means after the point we want 2 digits. But here we have only 1 digit. So what do? We write 8, we want 1 more digit, then we put the point. So it will become 0.08. So this is how you write. Now, some of you may think that if we want 2 digits, I'll write like this and put the point here. After the point, we have 2 digits. But no, this is not 2 digits after the point. This is only 1 digit after the point. Why? Because the zeros at the end of a decimal number do not have value. So how many ever zeros you write after this 8, it is it's like it is not there. Okay, they have no value and they don't make any sense. It's like they're not there. Like you put a 0 before any whole number. So if I write 0 1 0 0, so we very well know that this 0 has no value. Whether you put the 0 or you don't put it, it still means 100 only. Similarly here, if you put the 0 after the 8, it means it is still 1 digit only. 0.8 will be 8 upon 10. 0.8 is 8 upon 10. But we want 8 upon 100. So even if you are writing 0.80, you may say there are 2 digits after the point. But what does that mean? It means 80 upon 100. This is 80 upon 100 and we are interested in 8 upon 100. So 0.80 becomes 80 upon 100. And if you reduce this, both are divisible by 10. You get 8 upon 10. So 0.8 is 8 upon 10. 0.80 is also 8 upon 10. So always remember that if you want more than 1 digit after the point, you are to put a 0 between the point and the given numbers. That is about 1 digit. What if there are more than 2 digits? So I taught you 1 digit. This is 2 digit. What if it was 125%? First of all, how do we write it as a fraction? 125 upon 100. This you should be able to write without much thought. Okay, 125% means 125 upon 100. Now this, we know that it is 100 place, means after the point we want only 2 digits. So we have 3 digits, no worries. The way we will write, we put the point there. Now we have after the point 2 decimal places. Okay, all types of numbers are discussed with you. So we go to the next one. 7.5%. So first of all, what does that mean? 7.5 upon 100. So don't make any other change. Just remove the percentage sign. The percentage sign is already given. It means upon 100. So I remove the sign by putting upon 100. Once you have put upon 100, you have to forget this. Because instead of this, you have written upon 100. Okay. Now this point I need to remove. We did it in the earlier question also. If the point needs to be removed, means it needs to be taken to this side. Needs to be taken to the extreme end. Number के last तक ले जाना है. How can we do it? By shifting the point one place to the right, it will go that side. Now to shift like that, we simply can't rub it out and put it there. What are we to do? We have to multiply it by 10. If you want to shift 2 places, you will multiply by 100. If you want to shift the point 3 places to the right, you will multiply it by 1000. So here it is 1 place. So both of these need to be multiplied by 10, because in fractions, whatever we do with the numerator, we do with the denominator. We have to be very impartial. Okay. So now what will this become? This will become 25 and this will become 1000. Now 75, 1000. So upon 1000 means after the point we want 3 decimal places, because this is 1000th part. 1000 th 1000. So we want after the point 3 places, but we have only 2. So will I put the 0 here? No. I'll put the 0 here and put the point. No whole number, you put a 0. That is how 7.5% is written as a decimal number. Now what if it is a mixed fraction like this? What do we do? First of all, I told you, if it is a mixed number, you change it into improper. What will it become? 4 6 are 24 plus 1, 25 upon 4. Now you write percentage sign because you have not done anything with the percentage. In this, you remove the sign because you wrote upon 100. Here, you remove the sign and you wrote upon 100. So there was no sign here. But in this, I am writing percent in the second step also, because I have just done this bit. This one step only I did, changing from mixed to improper. So I let the percentage sign remain as it is. Now, upon 100 has to be written. So now we know that if it is 25 upon 4 upon 100, means divided by 100, it will become multiplied by 1 upon 100. See, 100 is still below only. Okay, so whenever there is a percentage, remember the 100 will always be a denominator. Keep this nicely in your mind. Percentage is given, 100 always will be the denominator. Now in this, what will happen? We will, if we do this reducing, we will not get a number which is a decimal number, because our denominator will become 4 multiplied by 100, 400. Okay. So anyway, so we will do some other method. So 25 divides once and 25 divides this 4 times. So you will get 1 upon 16. Now 1 upon 16 is a fraction, but we are interested in a decimal. So what you do, you divide 1 by 16. Okay. So in the work column, you need to divide 1 by 16. 1, though it is small, it needs to go inside and it has to be divided by 16. Now 1 is such a small number, it cannot be divided. So what you do is put a point, put a 0. Okay. So whenever you put one decimal in the quotient, you can put 1 0 in the divisor. Sorry, dividend. Now after putting the point and the 0 also, it is still less than 16. It cannot be divided. So what you do is you put a 0 on top and put 1 0. Okay. So once you put 1 point, 1 0 you can put. But if you want to put 2 zeros at the same time, एक ही step में 2 0 चाहिए, then you have to put a 0 and then put the 0. Now 16 sixes are 96. 4 will be left. Okay. Now 1 0, because you have put the point in every step, you can always put 1 0. Okay, 1 0 can be put in every step. Again and again, there is no need of putting a point. Now 16 twos are 30. 8 will be left. Again in this step also I can put a 0 because once I finish putting the point. Okay. Now 16 5s are 80. So as a decimal number it will become 0 point. There is no whole number at all. So I wrote a 0 here. 6 0 6 2 5. 0.065 in decimal.